Alright, YouTube, what is going on, guys? How are you doing, you beautiful people? Welcome back to another creator chat. We're in the backyard. We did have golden hour, but now it is gone. Bye-bye. It's kind of like a blue hour, but we're going to vibe it. We have the water. We have Kira over there. And in today's creator chat, we are speaking of, or on the idea or notion of taking breaks, okay? Now, David, come on. Fuck, another video on taking breaks, dude. Do you do anything? Do you just take breaks all the time? Sometimes, and kind of. In a sense, but you have to understand that you can only have one without the other, right? You can only take breaks. The notion or art of taking a break shows that there was something you were doing beforehand, and then will ideally come back to. It's like a V, it's like a pattern, right? So, in fact, if you take a lot of breaks, that kind of goes to show that you do a lot of the opposite. Weird way to think of it. Anyways, why am I inspired of taking breaks? So, today I was in the gym. I was hitting pull day with Jesse. Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know, I'm big into fitness. I've been big into fitness for a large part of my life. About 7 years now as a personal trainer. Had a fitness business beforehand. Like, fitness was just like embedded in me. I just wear big baggy clothes. You guys would never know that. And on camera it like kind of shrinks me because it's a wide lens. If you guys see me in person, you'd be like, God damn, he's a big boy. Or you might not. Or you might say, wow, you're tiny as hell. So in fitness, there's something called deload weeks or rest weeks, okay? And now with strength training in particular, which is what I participate in, I do strength training, which is actually what is in the creator courses. I recommend this to you guys, my fitness program. It's all in the creator courses. Oh, is the sun coming back out? A very popular thing, not even popular, something you must do in fitness is taking breaks, okay? Taking time off. And that is because you have something called your central nervous system, okay? And your nervous system is basically what allows your body to recruit and fire signals throughout your body. Okay, so someone who has a fast nervous system or is very reactive is someone that is just that, is able to be very reactive, very quick. So if you were to throw like discs, they do this in like training, like well, if you're a ninja or something like that, they throw like discs at you and you like catch them all. If you're a boxer, right, fighters, they'll like throw cards at you and you have to be able to like catch them all. So that's having a very fast reactive nervous system, right? Strength training promotes, or it strengthens your nervous system because of the way you're lifting a ton of weight, right? You build better neuromuscular connections, which basically allows you to move weight very fast and quick. Does that make sense? Anyways, strength training, what it does is, although it builds up that nervous system, it also taxes it and beats it down. You have to understand that to build up anything first, there has to be a breakdown, which I always speak of, right? So if strength training builds up your nervous system, meaning the capacity in which it can move weight or perform an activity, it breaks it down, so it taxes it. So you take rest weeks, okay? And that's what I'm doing right now. I believe so. I hit pull today with my buddy Jesse, which some of you guys may know. And it was so funny because we were both just... If you guys are strength train, you'll know this, or even if you work out hard. About like halfway through the workout, we both just looked at each other. We were like, do you want to go home? We didn't. We finished it, but like, it's just funny, the timing. The weight just... Long story short, you just get taxed after a while. And it was just funny that he felt it the same way I did. And so you have to take breaks, right? Every few months, whatever, it doesn't matter. You take a break. So I believe that's what I'm doing now. Anyways, that being said, okay, that's what we're talking about. Not just about fitness, but with you being a content creator as a whole, in general. Maybe you were a vlogger. Maybe you were a photographer, a musician, or whatever. You did music super hard and dance super hard and drawing and painting super hard, and now you are feeling this burnout, right? Which is what I felt in the gym today. You're beginning to feel, and it's an accumulation of things. You don't just feel it one day. It's a gradual thing, and you begin to feel unmotivated. It doesn't begin to feel fun. What you're doing feels forced. It feels just bleh, and that is burnout. And what you have to do is take a deload week or take a rest week, right? I relate fitness because it's a very simple, universal metaphor that we can all relate to in some way or another. Because I know all of you guys were definitely into some sort of sport or activity, anything growing up, anything. You're going to have to rest. And now the reason I make these videos or I speak so much about rest is because in today's Western society, it is so demonized to rest, right? You know, if you're not hustling 24/7 and continuously moving, then it seems like you're a failure. And this is very scary and dangerous. Because what happens if you don't take that deload or rest week is that after burnout, after life gives you the kind of signal saying, all right, buddy, you're tired, chill out a little bit. If you don't listen to that, the next phase is serious damage. You break a bone. You snap a muscle. And I've seen this. I've told you guys this. I've seen it in front of my eyes. If you are an athlete, you run, you sprain your leg. Basketball player, you, I don't know, dislocate a shoulder, sprain your ankle. You see it in numerous ways. And now with creating content, where this will happen is, literally you're not going to sprain an ankle, but you will sprain your creative endeavor, which is very scary. That is very scary. You can, if you're a photographer, and you force something so hard to the point where your gut is telling you to no longer do it, but you continue to do it, you can, and this has been very close happening to me. I've seen this happen to people around me. You can become revolted by it. Revolted. It's almost the equivalent of like you guys loving photography or dance. Maybe you're in school for dance or film or whatever, and you like dancing a certain way and you like teaching yourself a certain way, but because you're in the program or the class, you have to do this no matter what. And what that does is that class begins to taint dancing for you. It begins to almost ruin it for you. So now when you think of dancing, you have that mental association with that forcefulness, and you almost don't want to do it, right? This is a lot of times why people who go, like, it's really sad, but I believe this is why a lot of times people who go to school for these arts don't end up pursuing it afterwards, because of the way it was taught. It was taught in a way that was so foreign to them that it turned them off. When in reality, it was never the craft. Like, it was never dance. Dance is beautiful. Or it was never photography, videography. It was the way it was forced upon you. And that idea or metaphor or conceptual idea relates to you forcing it on yourself. The school. I'm not saying school's a bad thing or they're going to screw it up like that, but that's kind of like the metaphor. Where if you continue to push this thing over and over and over, and you do not take a break when you naturally don't want to do it, you will ruin it for yourself. You're going to fuck it up. Don't do it, and then you really won't do it, right? Then that's when you snap the muscle. You're off for 6 months. That's when you ruin the drive. You ruin the passion. Now you don't want to do it for 6 months. Now you're really fucked because you're regressing. People are getting ahead of you. You're probably losing money. You're like... And now let me explain this, okay? Because David, what if I'm on YouTube or whatever and I have to make content like this? I can't just take a month off. What do you mean, David? I can't do this. What do? I can't just stop. You can stop. And you can do something else. And I'm going to explain what I mean, okay? Let's look at YouTube as an example. And this is actually what I recommend for you guys who are true creatives. True creatives. If you're an actor, I'm just thinking of my buddy Jesse, if you like acting, and for whatever reason you no longer have the urge to do it for the time being, or into photography, videography, I've had this many times, or speaking. I've had this where I did not want to speak to a camera for months. I just didn't. And you notice that. I just came back to making these. I would be doing other things, photo and video stuff. So this is kind of what I'm hinting to. If you guys are true creatives, I guarantee, I am positive, if you are a true creative, because the art or the idea of creativity in and of itself is very, translucent. It is able to mold and move into many different areas. That is creativity at the essence. All right, it's not a thing. Photography is not creativity. Creativity is the art within photography. It's the soul. It's like a cup. This glass, people label the glass as a creative glass. No, the creativity is the water inside. You can pour this inside of anything. I can pour this inside, look, Bruce Lee, right? I can pour this inside of a teapot. I can pour this inside of a fucking jug of this or that. This is creativity, the water, not the cup. Photography, dance, I don't give a fuck what you do. Man, I'm on fire with these analogies. What you can do is if you are noticing your cup, your physical, tangible cup, is starting to feel heavy and burdensome on you, take that water and pour it into another cup, pour it into a jug, pour it into a vase, and start doing that. If you guys didn't understand what I'm saying, pick up other hobbies and passions. Right. So for me, as an example, some hobbies and passions that I have, to name a few, or at least on this YouTube channel, I may be doing creator chats for quite a while. When this starts to feel very forced and burdensome to me, I may stop and naturally have the inspiration to go into my photography and videography roots. I may do that for a few months. When that feels burdensome to me, making these more tutorials, I may go vlog. When that feels burdensome to me, I then may come back to these. And it just loops. It's cyclical. It loops and it loops and it loops and it loops. And that's how creativity works. It ebbs and it flows and it goes back and forth and forth and forth. So if you guys are content creators and you're noticing that, you're a dancer or whatever it is, or you're into fitness or whatever it is, and that desire is burning, it's not your fault. That's part of the game, dude. That happens. And this is what people would call, I guess, just feeling uninspired. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because there's nothing wrong with that. And the second you start thinking there's something wrong with that, you're going to freak yourself out. There's nothing wrong. Dude, the second I have no urge to do this, I don't judge it. I have no problem. I go do other shit. And then from there, I come back to here. And now to answer your question, well, David, I don't have other passions or hobbies. Yes, you do. 100% you do. Go explore other stuff. I promise you do. My buddy was speaking about the acting. He's an actor, but when he wants to do other things, he plays guitar. And that's what he's loving right now. So when we were at the gym, as an example, and this kind of speaks of creativity in and of itself, it was a deload, but the feeling or the urge or the desire to be in the gym, okay, and not feeling the desire and the urge or the motivation for gym is very synonymous with being burnt out. So it's one and the same thing. It's a symptom, okay. Anyways, when we met up, we finished the workout, but when we met up, he was like, dude, I'm not even gonna lie, like I was doing curls and I just wanted to be home playing guitar. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, when I was doing these lat pull downs, I just wanted to be making these videos. Right? You always have other creative outlets. You always do. His thing is guitar. My thing may be making videos. Maybe going to the gym. Maybe going for a walk. This is creativity, not the cup. Don't label the cup. Your thing may be fucking reading books, right? And collecting books and learning about the authors and the way they speak and argue with each other. And you have to trust that by doing that, you will eventually come back to your bread and butter, if it's meant for you, right? And if it's not meant for you, then it'll go. But that's a different topic. It's you're okay. It'll be meant for you. So again, as you guys know, I don't script these videos. I just speak. This is why it is so important and vital. And now I'm at a point, being a content creator, I would consider myself a seasoned content creator, whatever you want to call it in life. Like, I've been doing this. I've gone through, I have close to about 400 videos on YouTube. Like, I've been doing this close to 4 years. Like, I've been there, okay? When I now feel the urge to take a break or to do something else, instead of me becoming worried or dreadful, I am fucking excited. I'm ecstatic. Ecstatic? Anyways, I'm stoked. I'm so happy because I know that means there's going to be something else, right? There's going to be something new. Maybe it's not making this and just doing freelance work and just working on music videos and short films and this and this and this. I digress. You have other passions. You have other outlets. You have other cups. The juice will never leave. The cup will change, but then the cup comes back. So take a break. I may take a week off the gym. I may take 2 weeks off the gym. I don't judge it. I'm not afraid of that. I am stoked with that because I can now take those creative juices and energy and put them into other things. Right? I'm working on courses right now. It's perfect. Perfect. I wanted a week to finish them. I don't lift for this week. Beautiful. It could not have been better. This is how you got to start looking at these things. This is how you got to start looking at creative blocks or taking breaks. Like, they're great. You got to stop judging them and thinking that you're a failure or that you're a loser because you can't keep up. Fuck no, dude. It's all backwards. Take a break. Take way longer than you need. Growth happens when you are relaxing. And if you don't believe me, then you're kind of stupid. anything grows in a relaxed state. It does not grow. Nothing grows through breakdown. Nothing. You guys fucking work out. What happens? You cause very little micro tears into your muscle. Do you think your muscles actually grow when you break them down through the micro tears? Fuck no. That doesn't make any sense. You create micro tears, and as you are relaxing, you're in a parasympathetic state. You are digesting. This is what parasympathetic state means. It's very relaxing. That's when you grow. That's when those micro tears through protein synthesis begin to build and grow through your nervous system. Okay, if you guys are, I do dancing and boxing right now. I'm taking a break with that. I've been doing dancing and boxing hard, like every single night for about half an hour, and then with my trainer for about a month. I wouldn't be with him every day, but I'd do it by myself, like every day for about 3 weeks or so. I'm taking a break now for a week. If you guys are dancers or fighters or anything, believe it or not, you get better when you stop. Because what happens is those emotions through neural patterns begin to really embed themselves and ingrain themselves. They have time to ingrain themselves into your body, right? If you're constantly doing something, it will improve, but it's improving when you're not doing it. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. So when you take a break from dancing and you come back a week or two later, you're like, I'm so much better. I know how to punch so much better. That's because the motion is now embedded in you. That motion grows through relaxation, not through doing it. Doing it creates the motion, but then the motion builds when you're not doing it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made sense. You can disagree with me on that if you want. I mean, there's not really too much to disagree about that. Like, that's just factual. That's how you grow through rest. And then you break down a bit. Anyways. We're at about 17 minutes. I'm going to finish this there. I have no clue what I'm going to call this, I think. Why you need to take breaks or relax as a content creator. And, yeah. I know these videos are going to get a ton of views very soon. I get a little upset sometimes when they don't get a lot of views. Not so much because of my case, where it's like, oh, I didn't get too many views, because I know they're going to come. Honestly, is like, however this may sound, I just want more people to see this because I know how many people this is going to help. Like, I know how fucking valuable these videos are, because this is 7 years of trial and error into one fucking 15-minute video. 7 fucking years of trial and error. So maybe this is me putting this out into the universe, like, hey, I want tons of you guys to see this. I know how much this is going to help. And like getting 30 views and everything, like, that's okay. I get it. I know they'll come. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I know a lot of people are going to see these videos soon. And I want them to. So maybe you guys pray, put good vibes into this video, put it out there, and together collectively. Yeah. Clouds look fucking beautiful. Oh my goodness. The golden light's like kissing them right on the side, and they're just creating all this depth and this shadow work and this plumpness. See, this is why you gotta be into visuals, man. This is my craft. Visual shit's cool. Anyways, I'm gonna finish it there. I hope that helped. I love all of you guys so much. We're gonna be cranking these fucking videos, and I'm gonna be helping you. And I'm devoted. I actually read this. I'm gonna finish it here. I read this thing. It's a Japanese term. Maybe some of you guys know it. I may bash the way this is called. Ikagi? 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 Can you see that? Ikagi? Which basically is a Japanese symbol, a Japanese concept meaning a reason for being. So Ikagi, and this relates to the video, for you being a content creator. Ikagi, breaks down into 4 main sections. So, what you are good at. This is for you guys being content creators. This is your craft, your passion. 1, what you are good at. 2, what you can be paid for. 3, what the world needs. And 4, what you love. So what are you good at? What do you love? What can you be paid for? And what does the world need? I believe that's what I'm talking about right now. And you guys have your thing too. So I'm going to finish it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go download yourself the free Creator Course Intro. First link down below. It's a half-an-hour video course which explains the 4 areas of growth. This here, we would be talking about the second area of growth, which is craft growth. This is how to improve your craft. And through that, I said take a break. Let the craft digest and soak in. Find other creative outlets to then fuel that main outlet, aka the cup. If you guys want to know more about the 4 areas of growth, personal, craft, relationship, and world, download that Creator Course Intro. To half-an-hour video course. And if you're interested, download the other 2 courses, which are paid. They're nearly triple the length. The internal and external Creator Course. There's a bundle package for cheaper. You can check it on the website. And you guys will love it. I've had testimonials, like, they're on the website. I'm not going to put them here. Some of you guys loved it. So check it out. I love you all. I will talk to you guys soon. Much love. Thanks, guys. Peace.